Great job protecting the rim. Rudy Gobert obviously anchors the defense for them, but Joe Johnson, solid scorer, can play so many different ways as Rubio loads it up from the corner and gets it fly and knocks down a true Minnesota.
Good spinning on Towns. Gobert yet another rebound and
vertical cuts that they make. Even though a man cut it, that time George Hill cut, you got to stay with that guy all the way till he's guarded. We got a shot by Wiggins. He's improved his game. Just look at his career stats. He's improved himself every year. Pace of play, playing field. That's why you have to use those numbers. The advanced stats have really helped the game. People got based on pace.
Basketball taken away. Wiggins gives it up for Ricky Rubio, and the finger roll finish for the spin. Continue a little bit of momentum. A 4-0 run for Minnesota. Bielitsa. And we have a brand new game
by Andrew Wiggins.
How about Andrew Wiggins? Already 3 assists in this game. Borgie Jang.
That's a good call. He does a great dribble penetration by Andrew Wiggins.
How about Andrew Wiggins? Already 3 assists in this game.
He plugged.
Bielitsa follows his own miss, puts it up because time's winding down, and then taps back up and through.
Wiggins.
Hayward for Trey Lyles, Kentucky teammate of Karl Anthony Towns. Bielitsa got it on his hip and didn't know what to do with it.
He does that a lot.
Lyles to finish. 3-point attempts against the Warriors, hit on 5 of them. Shelvin Mack from deep. Boy, did he ever get a roll. Lyles. Floater by Trey Lyles. Shot clock down to 3. Dunn gets it stripped away by Joe Ingles. Kicks it to himself and somehow still able to finish. Full offensive possessions here in this quarter. Towns.
Convert. That's a heads-up play, though, to screen the backside like that. You screen Towns. It's a good play. Better play by Zach LaVine right there. Opponent in a quarter. Derek Favors had 7 in a quarter.
Gobert, by the way, was padding those offensive rebounds as Towns leaks out, gets fouled and 1. Hill for Ingles, and then LaVine takes away any dunk attempt that might have been coming for Gobert. With the Jazz able to stick with it, and Hayward. By the way, we give you the 4 factors, Jim. If there was going to be a 5th factor that I'd put on there for tonight's game, it would be bench production, because Karl Anthony Towns and the Wolves have been great with the Utah Jazz during his sabbatical. Talk defensive concepts and principles with Quinn Snyder. Rodney Hood able to get it to roll in. Tibbs very complimentary of Quinn Snyder.
Quinn Snyder's a smart coach. It's taken some time for the buy-in to happen defensively. They didn't just catapult themselves to where they are defensively overnight. It's taken some time.
Wiggins drilling the baseline jumper.
There's the Wiggins pull-up again.
4 of 9 points for Andrew Wiggins thus far. Towns gets down the lane, dances through traffic, and kisses it off the glass. Ricky Rubio does have 7 points tonight, but only 2 assists. It's been limited to 16 minutes because of the foul trouble. No look pass by Hood finds George Hill on the other end. Hood has Towns on him. Dia with LaVine on the switch, and he spins around LaVine for the finish.
Great game.
First miss from the free throw line tonight for Minnesota. Utah, meantime, has scored on 7 of 8 possessions here in this quarter. And the Timberwolves' struggles in third quarters has been well documented, and Rudy Gobert just added to it.
George Hill.
Won't matter as Hill takes to 3.
Boris Dia just makes so many winning plays.
Towns around Gobert. 14 in the game for Karl-Anthony Towns.
James are the only players that got to the free throw line at the small forward more than he did last year. So you start talking about small forwards in this league, where does Gordon Hayward fit in the conversation?
Shot clock was winding down, and Zach LaVine able to drill it as the buzzer sounds. Played over 500 basketball, so adding a little bit of...
They have good players. I mean, they have good veteran guys that know how to play. Nice move by Trey Lyles.
Lyles gets Rubio on the switch and then eats him alive, shoves it down in the face of Gorgie Jang. Run by Utah to push it back to a 10-point lead. LaVine. Athletic move out of Zach LaVine. LaVine with the rebounds. LaVine and one. And a key possession for the Wolves because Utah's going to get the basketball first to start the fourth. Ingles over LaVine as the shot clock expires. Shabazz Muhammad comes up with it. Bielitsa feeds Shabazz underneath, and now Shabazz with 4 quick points here in the fourth quarter. Jazz, Utah led by as many as 11. Their largest blowing lead in a loss this season was 10. And a game at Charlotte. Gordon Hayward, long two as he lost track of the line and steps on it.
It ends up with Karl-Anthony Towns being in isolation. Played so far back, trying to take away the drive.
LaVine looking for a three, has three! Back to the three-point line. Excuse me, 16th, Jim. Middle of the pack. Shabazz Muhammad! Did he get up for that or what?
Minnesota needs Shabazz Muhammad.
Has been in double figures, and you're absolutely right, Jim. They need him to provide a spark off the bench. Hill underneath. Towns comes up with a piece of the basketball. Three ball, Tyus Jones! Oh, baby! How good has Tyus been off the bench for the Wolves this last handful of games? Rodney Hood
was good action.
Turns the turnover into 3 points. A 7-0 run by the Wolves have hit on just one of their last 9 shots. Towns and Wiggins have hit on just one of their last 11 attempts combined. Need those two to get going if they're going to come back, and there's Wiggins. How many losses there are, because it's astronomical. 14-2 run. Do the Wolves have a run left in them? Zach LaVine. Journey of a comeback starts with an and one. Wide open look out of the corner for Diaw.
Each team gives up. Minnesota's giving up 47% from the field. That's 28th in the league. Utah, they give up 42.3, which is number 1.
LaVine uses the rim to shield off Gobert. Towns will keep it. Gets fouled by Gobert well before the shot. Well, the Timberwolves led by as many as 7 in this game, but in the end, it's the Utah Jazz.